Hey, techies, and welcome back to another episode in. I don't know why I said another episode, but you know what? That's the fourth time I've done this take, so we're just gonna keep it. Um, hey guys, welcome back to a brand new game. This is thronefall. It is out of early access, has been for a little bit now actually, but I find it's a very enjoyable game. And I hope I didn't just make the audio too loud, but I guess we'll find out in a minute. I am going to be resetting my progress here so that we can play through this game together. I actually have not progressed past a certain point, and we will be attempting to go for all of the crowns. However, it may have to wait until we get certain unlocks. That being said, um, please, if you think that somebody else is going to enjoy my type of content, please share my video with them and leave a comment. Any comments are appreciated. I will try to answer them all, and unless I get like 4,000 comments, but I highly doubt that'll happen. So, all right, let's reset this game progress. Yes, I want to reset the game progress. And let's get started. I'm constantly changing up that intro, aren't I? Um, all right, so it's going to give us a bit of the tutorial here. And it's going to show us how to kill enemies with our bow. Oh, and look at that. The enemy dropped coins. Don't want to miss any of the coins. You can only gallop with full health, so you need full health if you want to go fast. And I have now built my castle. Hold space to start the night, and let's get started. So this is a tower defense auto battler with elements of RTS as well, is the best way I can describe it. Like I said, the game is called thronefall. Um, it's a small, cute little indie game. A lot of love has been poured into it by the community. And it is definitely a very, very good game. Like, the amount of thought that has gone into it is very, is a lot. So, they have thought about all sorts of different interactions. All the different creatures have names. Like, even these basic guys have, like, a small amount of lore or, like, a throwaway joke. Um, and I'm sure there's a deeper story here that I haven't picked up on. But in general, it's just try to defend your castle from the incoming hordes of enemies. Now, I apologize for how long that first night took. I forgot that I'm still in the tutorial and that I have to do what it says. But with that being done, I can you can kind of start to see the tower defense taking place. But the real-time strategy elements will take place more once we start unlocking like troops we can summon and everything. But the game doesn't think we're ready for that yet, so instead we're just gonna shoot all of these guys, use our melee attack as much as we can because it'll kill them quickly, and we want them dead quickly. That way the night ends sooner. I have no idea how long this video is going to be, but I will promise that I will be shorter than the Slay the Spire video I uploaded. Slay the Spire videos will typically be longer because I will be doing a full run in each video. Um, Going forward, if you guys want to see more Bad North, just let me know. I do plan on making more videos on it, but right now I'm just kind of branching out. I'm using a little more of my library. and I'm just trying to make things more interesting for you guys. Um, I think we will go for the Builders Guild, just because I really do like economy. Um, and I find that it is probably the strongest thing in this game is having a very solid early game economy, because that way you can get upgrades, you can get more economy, and you kind of just start steamrolling. But on the flip side, if you only ever focus on economy, you're never going to get past the early nights. So you kind of need to strike that balance, which is why I like upgrades that will give passive economy, like upgrading a builder's house or a built house every night for free. That way, all I have to do is keep building the houses, and they'll keep being upgraded. I'm also going to build a mill, and I'm going to give it the improved plow. And for each farm that the mill has, it will produce even more money at the end of the night. I should have built the wall, but I think we should be fine against 25 different enemies. These are just common bandits. They're not a huge threat. Especially if I just keep picking them off slowly. Like this. And then run through them to take care of the front guys. Just to make sure that they don't destroy anything or hurt anything. That way we get our bonus for our score, because more score is always good. We're going to build the wall. We built a wall to keep them out. And then we have archers that are joining us, and peasants that are going to try to attack us. So I'm going to build an army here, and I'm going to make them knights. And then I'm going to build more houses, because I like houses. And in fact, I will upgrade my plow. Or not my plow, my farm. Oh, and then I have 2 coins. What can I do with 2 coins? I can upgrade one of my houses. Very well, let's upgrade a house. So if I hold R, I can select all of my units. And then I can order my units to hold their position by doing a long press of R. So so these units will now try to hold wherever I place them. So I'm going to place them right out here. During the day, they will teleport to you when you place them somewhere. During the night, they will actually have to follow you. But in this situation, the archers are being slowly taken out. The peasants aren't posing much of a threat. I can go in and get some stabs on the archers. Impale him with my sword. But yeah. So, this is the game we're playing tonight. Do have a couple stories for you guys about my brand new job. So, I guess we can all enjoy those as soon as I start telling them. We will go with a sniper tower there. And another sniper tower there. And then another tower here which we will make into a castle tower, just in case they make it this far. And then we will upgrade our barracks to give us more troops, upgrade our house, and that way everything is fully upgraded at the end of this night. Or actually at the beginning of this night. But, right, stories. So I recently started a new job, and the work I'm doing for the pay I'm receiving does not seem to equate in that I am doing what feels like very little work and mostly just standing around, and it almost feels like I'm stealing from this company. Now, I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. Maybe it's just that I find the workload super easy after what I'm used to. But it's certainly very, very simplistic. I essentially spend all day sitting around talking to people, just waiting for a little box to tell me what to do. And maybe that sounds like a lot more jobs than you would expect, but oh god, we're gonna have another existential crisis in the middle of the video. Um, it does seem a little odd how much people rely on instructions that comes from their boss or um, from their emails, and they sit in front of their computers like I'm doing right now and tap away on their little keyboards in order to do some arbitrary math that will somehow equate to somebody getting paid. The world is a very interesting place. Now, do I want it to change? No, I wouldn't go that far. But I certainly don't necessarily want it to stay the same way, if that makes sense. If the world changes too much, everything's in danger. Wow, we are getting a lot of unlocks here. I will read those all out on the next. Wow, all the buildings. Okay, on to Nordfells. Among my friends, I am ranked number 1. Yay. Um, let's see. We will try to achieve a victory with the Turtle God and the Tiger God. And hopefully this will go well. So the 3 new upgrades we got were the Royal Mint, the Arcane Towers, and the Heavy Armor, which we will be equipping all 3 of these. So Heavy Armor gives a 250% buff to our total health and 35% buff to our self-healing. So whenever we're not getting hit, we will be healing. Arcane Towers give our towers a range boost of 20% and a damage boost of 33%. And Royal Mint is an economy upgrade, so our castle will provide money each night, the way a house does, depending on its level. So if it's level 1, it'll give us 1 coin. If it's level 2, it'll give us 2 coins. If it's level 3, it'll give us 3 coins. The mutators I turned on to try to achieve some of these extra crowns are the Challenge of the Tiger God, which causes enemies to deal 75% more damage, and we will get an additional 20% XP if we win. And the Challenge of the Turtle God. Enemies have 60% more health, and we gain 40% more experience if we win. Now, just make sure Royal Mint is equipped there, and the only weapon we have right now is the bow. So we will be attempting this, and let's hope it goes well. We start with 8 coins, so... And we are defending from 3 swordsmen. So against 3 swordsmen, I feel it is probably best to build a um, tower and a house. I would love to build the windmills, and I probably will on night 2. But as you can see with the challenge of the turtle god, these swordsmen do have quite the bulky HP. So yeah, as I was saying, oh yeah, I can zoom in, dramatic zoom. Um, as I was saying about the job, I spent my entire day mostly just sitting around waiting for stuff to happen. Um, really not used to that being the case. And I'm gonna build the this farmhouse here. If I build one here, I might make it explosive just so that when it goes down, inevitably. Um, but yeah, I was just kind of waiting for things to happen all day, and it felt really boring. But like I told pretty much anybody who asked today, the worst part about today was how bad my feet hurt afterwards because of my steel-toe boots. That, and if that's the worst part of your job is how bad your feet hurt before you go home, I don't think that's really a problem. Ah, now we have some new enemies on this. Um, so Hunterlings are incredibly fast and dangerous monsters with the sole aim of chasing you down. They can smell your royal blood across the entire kingdom. So these guys will hard target me, where the swordsmen will just go after whatever's nearest. These Hunterlings will hard target me. They will go for me as fast as they can, as soon as they can. We're gonna go with, again, improved plow for this one. And we're just gonna spend all of our money. Well, as much of it as we can. I don't really want to build a mill unless I get a farm with it as well. That way it can pay for itself in 2 turns, not 3. So I'd rather pay for a house, because once I get the upgrade to the castle, although I might have to do an altered upgrade to the castle. Nah. And this is why mills are very good, but also very bad until you upgrade the castle a little bit more. It is hard to keep the aggro of so many soldiers on strictly you, so that your buildings don't get destroyed. I'm even having a hard time keeping my tower alive. And now it is 24 archers that are coming in from all different directions. So we are going to use 7 coins to upgrade. And we're going to go with royal training this time. And you'll see that it now takes 20 coins to upgrade. Now that may seem like a lot at the current moment, but like we get 18 at the end of this as long as we keep all of our stuff alive. And I don't think it's really going to be that big a deal. We are, however, going to build another house over in this corner, just to unlock the extra options. And as you can see, we built another tower. Now, we can build walls, finally. And if we upgrade again, we'll be able to build walls up here. We'll be able to put a tower here. So this shows us all the possible builds that we can do in the future. I'm going to move into night, and I'm going to try to defend this windmill with my life. Which just means kind of doing hit and run tactics. And slowly counting to see if we can destroy the archers before they destroy our field. Okay, There we go, that's 8, and they destroyed our field. What a shame. But that should still be 17 coins, now that all of that is taken care of. 17 plus... Oh, we picked up 6 already, so 11 more coins. Oh no, we got all 18 of our coins. Surprising. Alright. Moving on. These are also new enemies. Racers. Racers are a fast-rolling monster that are not messing around. They aim right for your castle center and are somewhat armored against attacks from the player character. So essentially what that's telling you is build a wall. If you build a wall, you can then use the towers, and you can defend from these racers as they show up. So I'm going to build 2 upgrades, a wall, and 2 houses. And then we're going to try to defend against the 10 racers. Now you can see that my attacks hardly do anything, but the towers are doing a lot of work. And you will see that I kind of try to push these guys off the wall. I'll keep using my ability, which is just a straight attack, because I do not want them to breach this wall. So I will try to kill as many of them as I can. They do damage to you as you run through them. They are still enemies after all. But we managed to safely rout them. So next is a large swordsman and archer wave. So sadly, these fields probably aren't going to last. I will build another tower out here. And then that also allows me to build a tower here, which I will then upgrade the tower here to be a castle tower, just so it has more defense. And then I will build a further 2 houses. Building a lot of houses. But, I mean, that's the name of the game. You gotta build what you can protect, right? Like, these fields are great and all, but if I can't protect them, they mean very little. See? If I can't protect the farmhouse, it means very little. So, it means very little. Right, you can't gallop unless you're at full health. We can just take out these swordsmen. The rest should be a lot easier to deal with, because archers can't do much against buildings, and have very low health relative to the swordsman. Now, they do have surprisingly high damage, especially when all of them are focused on you all at once, but that aside, I believe we win there. And let's see how many coins we get. We don't collect from any of our mills, sadly, which is a huge hit, but we did still get some coins. And now we have the wasps. Wasps are flying monsters eager to destroy every single one of your economic buildings. So wasps will ruin you, because they will fly straight for your houses, and they will go for they'll go for anything that gives you money first, except for your town center. So in this situation, I'm actually going to build some archers, and I'm going to use my money to build longbow archers, and hopefully they can help defend against these wasps and defend well. Let's see. What else can I do with 5 coins left? Could upgrade this tower over here, but I don't think that's strictly necessary. I could build a new tower and then build a house, and I think that's what we will do. I will build a new tower and then build a house. And then we are going to end our turn, and we're going to start over here just so that we're shooting at the wasps. You can't stab wasps with your sword because they fly. So there's that. But as you can see, they just fly in, and I mean, they were dealt with very easily, but that's because we have the longbow archers. Okay. This is going to be an interesting wave. So first things first, let's take the 21 coins we got and build some spearmen, because these spearmen, oh, we will actually upgrade this as well. Okay, there we go. We have 8 spearmen, which we will put right there. Oh, we're actually going to tell them to stand their ground right there. And then we are going to take all of our longbowmen, which admittedly is only 4, but we are going to put them right here. We're going to give them 4 more as well. And we're also going to put them in the middle of the path. Maybe a little farther back. Maybe a little farther forward. I'll just keep control of them through the night. We're going to pull them back a bit and tell them to stand ground there. And hopefully these guys up here can deal with these fast-moving enemies, while I try to deal with these swordsmen that are such a massive threat. I just want to keep the farmhouse alive. Yes, we kept the farmhouse alive. Okay, can we keep this one alive as well? We did, and it looks like we didn't lose any major buildings. So we get most of our coins as well. And next is more wasps. So let's upgrade our castle again. And let's take the commander ability, just so we can run around with our longbow archers. And then let's press Alt and C. Let's build a tower here. We'll drop those, and then let's take all of these guys, since the only grounded troops are going to be these ogres. And then we will end our night, or begin our night, and try to take out all of the wasps as they come in. But you will see that they will go straight for our... Oh, I did forget to read out the ogres. Ogres are huge melee warriors that really pack a punch. Hey, due to their human heritage, ogres aren't monsters though. Everybody knows that. Duh. So because I'm still full health, I can still gallop, which means I can still run to protect my buildings with from the wasps. I'm not doing particularly well, but it's something. And the ogres seem to be mostly losing to the spearmen, and all of the wasps have been dealt with. We saved most of our buildings. We lost 1 farm, and I don't think that's too bad of a sacrifice. That being said, we definitely need a little more defense going into this next fight. Um, so let's spend our almost 30 coins and build some protections. I don't know why I built a house. I did not mean to build a house. But let's build some extra towers. I believe there's one more here. Where else can I build towers? I think that's all of the towers built. So now let's go around and let's upgrade this tower to be a castle tower. And let's spend our remaining 4 coins on building some more spearmen. Because spearmen seem incredibly useful. So let's have 6 let's have 6 of them hold position there. Let's have these 6 hold position there. And then my archers and I will defend in the center of the 3 points as needed. I love how they just keep spinning around me because of the commander trait. It's quite entertaining. Anyway, yeah, the job I have now is actually really nice. It's relatively simple to do. The only complaint I really have with it is that it's mind-numbingly boring, but it's not necessarily a bad thing to be able to turn your brain off when you're working. Makes time go by faster for sure. Okay, it is now time to branch out, defend from a few more things. Damn, the ogre destroyed my, all 3 of my farms, or my farmland and my farmhouse was destroyed there. That's sad. But other than the farms and 1 tower, the knight was defended very well. Alrighty, so all of the enemies are going to be coming in from here. So we're going to take everybody and drop them right here. We're going to drop them right here. And then we're going to take our vast wealth and upgrade this tower to a castle tower. Oops, did not mean to do that. We're going to upgrade this tower as well to a castle tower. We're going to upgrade this tower to a sniper tower, as well as this one to a sniper tower. And then we are going to spend our remaining coins on more houses. Because more houses. I suppose I can build a mill here. There's no real need not to. Alright. And with the setup for the night ready, our spearmen are definitely taking some damage from this huge wall of archers. So I'm just going to ride in here until we take too much damage. At which point the archers have kind of come forward to the point that they can be damaged by everything. I'm trying to heal and yet I'm being shot consistently. I don't heal if I'm being shot at, so there we go. Oh, our 2 farmlands were destroyed, but that's not too bad. And now we have 33. Um, okay. Now, I'm not sure why this is the latest wave, unless these hunterlings were very much buffed. Um, but I don't think they were. We're gonna get even more longbowmen and upgrade it again, and upgrade it again. Um, that way we have even more longbowmen, because let's face it, these guys are awesome. Um, we're going to have our spearmen though hold position right here, and then we are going to spend our last coins on some house upgrades, and then one on a farm. Alright. Once we are done with this mission, so there's one more to play, which this will be the hardest defense, for sure. But once this defense is done, we will be ending the episode. So let's hope that this goes well. I will spend 8 coins getting even more spearmen, because frankly I am scared of this section. I will pause and show you guys all of the different enemy types. And we're going to upgrade the wall, the, the walls. Thank you, game. Oh, I can't even upgrade those walls. Okay, yeah. We're just gonna upgrade all of these outer walls here, so hopefully they can't be breached. And then we are going to take all of our archers and get ready for one hell of a wave. Hopefully our spearmen can kind of focus these guys down. We're going to lose a lot of our different buildings, but that's why I upgraded the walls. We've already taken out most of the catapults. And there go the ogres. The next part of the wave should be arriving shortly. Should be the wasps, yep. So, our archers and I will hopefully be able to take care of this. Here come more catapults and some hunterlings. All of the wasps appear to have been taken care of so far. There's apparently a few pikemen that I did not tell. Oh no, they are holding position. It's just that they just respawned, so they had a chance to come assist first. As long as they don't breach into the city center, which I'm hoping they can't, but they might. I need to drop all of those guys and come get all of these guys, because I need help. Come in here, help, defend. I really don't want to lose this. Come on, guys. Okay. Terrible defense, but it appears to have worked out in my favor for the most part. It appears that things are going to end very shortly. I believe this is the last set of enemies. I did forget to pause and show you guys everything. So this time we do have 7 ogres, 35 racers, 80 swordsmen, 5 hunterlings, which we already dealt with, 30 wasps, which we already dealt with, 30 archers, 16 total catapults. Um, it's a lot, especially with their upgraded damage and their upgraded health. They certainly do pack quite a punch. Um, that being said, oh right, our pikemen are not coming back anymore because their building was destroyed. So it is just 4 archers and I. Um, I am trying to destroy these catapults so that my archers can focus on their archers. And it appears to have worked for the most part. And there we go. We survived the night, but just barely. And everything pops back into existence. So, hey, we survived. That's all that really matters, right? Um, we didn't restart, so even more points. And we've now unlocked a new weapon. We've unlocked the challenge of the Falcon God, the resilient residencies, castle fortifications, ring of resurrection, warrior training, architect's council, castle blueprints, gladiator school, and finally we can go back to the map. Now, that did also give us 4 out of 6 of the crowns, and the 2 remaining are, if I go to play here, achieve victory without the bow. So I read that as with the bow, so that's my bad, but also we didn't have any options then the bow. So we might attempt a challenge of the snake god. Is that snake? That might be Snape. Um, I'm a I'm gonna assume it's snake god, but we can attempt the challenge of the snake god next time with the spear and see how well that goes. And we also have more perks that we can use. So, I will see you guys all in the next video. Thank you so much for watching my techies, and if you enjoyed it, please remember, like, comment, subscribe, share if you think people are going to enjoy it. Alright, that's enough shilling. Bye, guys.